Thor number 15 was published 2 days ago with this impressive cover showing the reforged Mjolnir descending from heaven. We last saw how Thor managed to defeat Malekith after seeking out the wall tree which was growing in the sun for answers. The answer was that in order to defeat Malekith and to save Earth, Thor must gather other Thors from other realities. He gathered All-Father Thor from the future, young Thor from the past, and Jane Foster, who regained her power after summoning the ultimate Mjolnir. With the wisdom of the Wall Tree and the energy of the Mother Storm, Mjolnir was finally reforged. Thor defeated Malekith, who was ripped and eaten alive by his dogs. Loki was resurrected after bursting through the stomach of his father King Laufey. And Odin just declared his son Thor the new All-Father of Asgard. But Thor does not feel relieved after his astounding victory. He is overwhelmed with fear. Odin says that Thor earned this after everything he has done more than any other Asgardian. But Thor was still afraid of the new responsibility he is going to shoulder as the new All-Father of Asgard. He struck his hammer and disappeared. There is a funny panel where All-Father Thor approached Odin and tried to advise him to give his son some time after the tough war. Odin said that it seems that Thor is not wise yet, although he gave his eye to gain wisdom, and maybe he should have given them both. He then asks who the All-Father Thor is. We also see how Jane Foster observed the ultimate hammer after it broke apart and became part of her, indicating that she is going to be the new Valkyrie, which is not a bad idea in my opinion. Lady Freya knew that her son Loki was still alive. She went to see him, but she only found the corpse of King Laufey after Loki managed to burst through his stomach. Balder said that Loki saved them all, because Laufey was empowered with the casket of the ancient winters, and would have frozen the entire realm. In Jotunheim, the realm of the frost giants, Loki, who was fully recovered, inducted himself as the new king of the frost giants. In Niflheim, the land of the dead, we see Malekith sailing to the shore of corpses. He defies his destiny and says that not even death can hold him. He was received by Hela and Karnilla. Malekith arrogantly says that it will take more than dogs tearing him apart to hold him and to force him to kneel down before the Queen of Hell. Hela revealed that Malekith animals which ate him all dropped dead after eating his corpse because they were poisoned by the dark magic. Malekith thought that the plan is to make the animals eat him over and over again for eternity. He says that this will never break his will. Hela says that the dogs are not hungry for his poisonous body. When they reassembled the torn shards of Malekith's soul from their stomachs, they found something interesting buried deep down. It was Malekith in his past, when he was still a little kid, and how his mother sold him into slavery. The past Malekith was trying to forget. The boy who was sold into war is the reason why Malekith will never stop waging wars, even in death. In Asgard, we see Thor sitting alone talking to his hammer. It was the storm of the new Thors that reforged the hammer in the sun. Thor and Mjolnir are bound in blood and thunder forever, and now they must decide who they are meant to be. He was joined by All-Father Thor and young Thor. All-Father Thor says that Thor is meant to be him, the king of Asgard, the greatest All-Father who ever lived. Thor says that he will never turn his back on Asgard again, and if this is the path he must walk, he still needs one thing. Odin interrupted him and said that he knows what he needs. He needs to hear his father telling him that he is proud of him. With that, Odin embraced his sons and said that he is proud of Thor. Back in the land of the dead, Malekith is detained with his eyes sewed open to force him to see what the dogs were going to do with his younger self, who was forced into slavery and was the reason why Malekith launched all these wars out of agony and revenge. The punishment was to force him to watch his innocent younger self plays with his puppies in a beautiful field endlessly. I'm not sure that this is exactly what I was expecting. The punishment for the man who killed millions and brought the realms to their knees is to watch himself playing with his pets for eternity. Sure, his dogs ate him alive, but his afterlife is spent watching his younger self having fun with puppies. Well, do you feel this is a fair punishment for a mass murderer like Malekith? Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching, and have a nice one.